Jess here from JD's Health Cove. We are in my kitchen today. It is not a glamorous kitchen, but it is a real kitchen, and one day I hope to have a glamorous kitchen. That's awkward. Today, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about my food. So the biggest things I've cut out of my diet is no grains, the biggest thing being no wheat, but I don't really do any grains. I will occasionally have a little bit of brown rice, or I will have alternative flours such as arrowroot flour, coconut flour, those types of things. We will do another video on that at some point. No soy is the next big thing. Soy can cause inflammation. I would like to say quickly for people that really like soy that fermented soy, like tempeh, is slightly different. So if you are going to eat soy, that is a better type of soy to eat. And in the past, I did eat that kind of soy, and I also did not really notice having side effects when I ate that soy as opposed to if I ate like soy sauce. I would notice sometimes shortly after that it was causing issues in my system. So that's just something to keep in mind. The way I eat also has minimal dairy. Most people that do paleo or autoimmune protocol will do no dairy at all. That's actually better. I would actually encourage people to try that first. But I will do minimal dairy just because I really like dairy and it's nice to have a little bit of a topper. But I only use it as a topper. I may sprinkle a little bit of cheese on something or use a little bit of Romano cheese in making something, but that's really it. I don't do any yogurt. I don't drink milk. So when I make yogurt, I actually make it myself. I use coconut milk. So I make coconut milk yogurt. It's delicious. You're not really missing anything that way. The taste is still great and you can modify it how you want. But there are plenty of other alternative yogurts. So thank goodness that grocery stores and organic markets are getting on board because there are so many alternatives when you have issues with certain foods. Sugar is also a big no-no, but most people are aware of this. Sugar can cause extreme inflammation, as well as we already know it can cause weight gain. So sugar, we try to keep everything under 10 grams. I eat fruit and love fruit. However, fruit usually has a lot of sugar in it, so I eat it in the morning so it has more time to process and digest. So what do I eat on this diet? Well, I still eat meat, but I eat grass-fed meats. And I also make sure that not only is it grass-fed, but that it is sustainable, that it is treated right, because those animals feel a lot of stress if they're not treated right. And I think, first of all, that's awful being an animal lover. But second of all, it's not good for you to eat an animal that is sick. So if your animal has not been fed well, or if it has been in a very stressed environment for a very long period of time, like hasn't been free-roaming pastures, you are then consuming that stress. It is very important to me that I tour the farms that I get my meat at. Some people think that's a little odd because they don't want to be as involved with their food, but I find the connection of being involved with my food makes me feel much better about what I am eating and makes me understand that I shouldn't waste. I think when you see what you're eating, such as a cow in a pasture, you realize its life. You then understand that it's sacrificing its life for you, and it's very important that you use all the parts and pieces. So in this house, we make bone broth. The organs, I'm getting used to organ meat. I'm trying it some. I think it's great for you, but if that's not for you, the other thing, if you have a pet, I give a lot of the organ meats to my animals so that they don't go to waste. So we waste not, and I feel better knowing that I did not waste a part of that animal. There is a huge focus on vegetables. Sometimes when people see a paleo type diet and occasionally an autoimmune type diet, they think that there's a huge focus on meats and that's mainly what you're supposed to eat. That is not how I do it. I absolutely focus on vegetables and then I will add meat to my plate. I also eat nuts. Nuts are a great snack. The funny thing, though, is that my husband is allergic to nuts, so that has been a challenge. He doesn't fully eat this way, but he does eat this way a majority of the time because he has noticed a difference also, and it's much easier for me to be able to cook that way, but the nuts, we keep them away from him. So having shared that with you guys, I thought I would do a kitchen video today, and I would show you I need to clean out my pantry. I've been doing this for a while, but there are a lot of foods I just kind of left in there in case this didn't work. That sounds bad. But I told you guys I was at a pointless place and I thought, I'm not throwing stuff out if this doesn't work. But it has worked, so I have given it away to other places. I also recently went shopping, so I wanted to do a haul video for you guys. I know that was super helpful for me in the beginning, especially when it came to snacking, because I wasn't sure what brands I could even purchase or what tasted good. There's nothing worse than buying a new snack that tastes awful. So I am cleaning out my kitchen. It's gotten kind of crazy in here, but I'm starting to like get rid of things like this has soybean oil in it. I also avoid soy. A lot of these things either have too much sugar or like there's noodles, so there's wheat, or they have like corn in them. I mean, I feel much better, so I don't miss these things, but at the same time it's a little bit sad only because like this was something I absolutely loved. And I can still have gnocchi as long as I make it out of the potatoes and use an alternative flour, but the wheat, I didn't realize how badly it was making my stomach hurt until I removed it. There's wheat in these. Getting rid of all these, but you know, these are way too much of everything. This is interesting. A lot of dairy things I had laying around. So not perfect, but just wanted to show you guys that I'm cleaning things out. When guests come over, I plan to cook with what I make anyway because I want them to see that this can taste good and be healthy. I mean, I have red lentil pasta. I can still eat pasta. It's just a different kind. I have chickpea pasta. So I have all my, you know, coconut products, so I can still make desserts and different dairy type products. And I actually like them better now that I'm used to them. This is just kind of what it looks like when you're going through everything. But it's a good feeling. I really enjoy shopping local. I typically buy vegetables at White House Fruit Farms. I will buy them other places, but White House is my favorite, especially when it is warmer weather because they grow almost all of their produce right there on the farm. So it tastes so much fresher getting it there, and you can tell, and it lasts longer in my fridge, so all perks as far as I'm concerned. I forgot to film a video for this. However, I remembered to take a picture. So I'm just going to walk you through the produce that I bought here. They have these wonderful candy onions. They are like the best onions I have ever tasted. I like Vidalia onions, but I think these are even better. So we've got some of those in the corner. Behind that is a little package of spring mix lettuce and some apples. It's broccoli, peppers, and zucchini. We love zucchini at this house. We make zoodles all the time for dishes. It tastes fantastic. And I save the other pieces from the zoodle, like the center that the zoodle spits out and the ends. I save that for my dog, and she absolutely loves that. And then I know she is also getting better nutrition. Got some fresh green beans right there. Got some local honey there, and some peaches and nectarines in the corner. And there's also a clove of garlic in there. So it is important to me that I weekly go get fresh vegetables, that we have enough vegetables, and that it is what we eat our meals around. So today I did an Earth Fare haul, and I just wanted to show you guys what I buy. I don't live near Earth Fare, so I typically do my shopping elsewhere. Every once in a while I will treat myself and drive to a bigger city and see what other options they have that I can buy that I don't normally get. You'll see a lot of bulk, all these Siete chips. These are one of my favorite things. They're grain-free tortilla chips. They taste very, very similar to corn or flour tortilla chips. They're just fantastic. So I bought them in bulk because they had this big sale. So this was awesome. These I'm trying for the first time, like for tacos and stuff. This cashew queso, I'm trying that for the first time also. Some people that say it is wonderful. So I'm very excited to try that. We use all kinds of coconut stuff in this house. These Theo chocolate bars are awesome. The mint one is our favorite so far. My husband likes a lot of beef jerky, so we were just trying some new ones for him. Hummus, of course. I do make my own hummus, but every once in a while I get kind of lazy, so I just go pick some up. Grass-fed meats, which I'll do another video and tell you guys where I usually buy them, but I did buy them here today. I do eat a little bit of cheese. I did get some from Organic Valley. I don't eat it regularly, but that way I have it if I want it to top something. Another one of the bloggers I follow talked about Organic Valley and how she toured their farm and how well they treated their animals and that. So that's also why I bought this brand. I like to have a little bit of no stick spray. I don't use this very often, only like if I'm baking something. And I got some organic Dijon mustard because we've been using that.